What is up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing today? Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin. Let's see if we're going to see a big massive move entering into next week, guys. I'm going to explain why that big move is very likely to happen, all right, in the next coming days. So make sure to destroy that like button to see the content of today. We're going to keep it educational like always. The first 5-10 minutes of the live stream, keeping that educational content right now, okay? Because what I want to show you is that it happened again. Something that we have been talking, all right, for the last week, you know, that has happened multiple times on the chart. It has happened again yesterday, okay? I didn't manage to do a live stream or a video yesterday because I was traveling, as you know. But now I'm back in the studio, back here to rock and make some fantastic trades with the community, of course. Now, what I want to show you is what happened again, okay? Let's just talk about what happened again. And what happened again is a harmonic pattern, that Gartley pattern, that favorite pattern that I like on the harmonics that gives an incredible win ratio, guys. And traded this one right over here. It was a beautiful one. Okay, let's just go quickly through this and I'll go through the comment section, guys. First of all, I need you to destroy the like button. I'm going to go why I think there's a big move going to come on Bitcoin very, very soon, potentially, you know, by Monday, Tuesday. Maybe the weekend's still going to be a little bit choppy, okay, not too much volatility. But first of all, let's explain what happened again, right? It happened again, like the title says on the thumbnail. Well, basically it was that harmonic pattern. Very successful trades last week on harmonic patterns. There was one right over here, this Gartley pattern right over here, as you can see on the chart, having that quick volatility to move to the upside. There was another one right over here. This one's better on the lower time frames, going at the 15-minute, okay? Major Gartley patterns, and I'll go through which one happened yesterday. It just happened yesterday. Very, very easy to detect, all right? This was another one. This one was also traded, and there was also some harmonic here on the 1-minute time frame. Now what I want to show you is on the 15-minute time frame, yesterday's price action. I did not manage to go live, didn't manage to make a video, but we're going to go basically through another Gartley pattern, guys, that happened yesterday inside of the range. Now, there's not a clear move on Bitcoin if it's going to go to the upside or to the downside in the next coming days. So we want to try and trade the range, guys. We want to trade the range with some potential patterns. And of course, harmonic patterns for me is one of the best patterns that you can trade inside of a range, because basically you are going to have time for those ups and downs, and you have a high probability trading these kind of patterns inside of a large range. So let's go quickly straight into the point, right, where we did see that, where I did see this Gartley pattern this morning. Of course, I did not trade this. I was traveling yesterday, but just jumping into the chart for the analysis for today's live stream, you know, it was pretty clear. Where could you see a harmonic pattern here? This was yesterday's price action, okay, entering to today. All right, this is today's price action. This was yesterday's price action. Didn't manage to do a video. If you take a look at this chart, okay, without this price action, where would you see a harmonic pattern, guys? A Gartley, bullish Gartley pattern. And I'm going to show you right away, okay? There was a clear low created here yesterday, right? This was on the 17th, all right? 17th of November. Today's the 19th. A bit confused now because of the traveling, what date it is. But we did clearly make a low here, okay? So this is looking at the 15-minute chart, guys. And in a large range, we want to try and trade the range, right? We want to try and trade the highs for a short, the lows for a long, right? So we're in a large range. Inside of these ranges, we need to be very, very clear with our highs and lows. And zooming in here on the 15-minute chart from yesterday's price action, okay, the 17th and yesterday, okay, 17th and 18th, we have a clear low here created at $16,400. We have a clear high created right over here. We have a clear low right over here. And we also have a clear high created right there. From this low range, it's good to trace the Fibonacci from low to high, right? To see, you know, where could the price potentially stop with what kind of price action. So here, for me, it's pretty clearly this low, this high, and this low, and this high over here. Then creating this low range. Where to? Well, exactly to the point of control from the volume trade the last couple of days, guys. I mean, putting harmonics with the volume profile has got to be one of the strongest combinations that there is for a potential trade. And I've showed you this, well, not yesterday because I didn't go live yesterday, on the 17th, showing you a harmonic pattern on the 1 minute. We can go quickly through that harmonic pattern. Remember, these patterns happen on the 1 minute, they happen on the 15 minute, they happen on the 4 hourly, daily, on all of the time frames. So then we're going to take a look at potential opportunities, right? But first of all, let's keep this educational content at the beginning of the live stream because I know a lot of people love it, all right? And we are basically focusing on harmonics because we're in a large range, sorry. We're not going up. We don't have a clear trend to the upside, you know, for the last week, not a clear trend to the downside. We are range trading, okay? So we want to look for some major patterns, all right, for that trading. I'm going to go quickly through the comment section in just 1 second, guys. But I really want to focus on you guys so you can see this. You can see this on the chart. All right. So point of control is exactly at the $16,500 range, as you can see, looking at the 15 minute. So right over here, like I said, pretty clear. The low, high, and low here again, right? That is the harmonic pattern that we do see right over here. Okay. And the point of control, we're looking at the last few days is all the way down here, okay, as you can see, looking at the last price action, of course, from the last couple of days. So there's a large consolidation right there that gives us the point of control at 16,500. So we got the 7-8. The 7-8 is where we want to decide, if you like the pattern, is there enough confluence to buy at the D point. Most important thing, we want the 7-8 Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high. Is there enough confluence? Well, for me, yes, of course, because we got the point of control from the volume traded on the 17th. Okay, we do have a large amount of volume, as you can see on the volume profile. Okay, right over here, all of this price action. So if we take a look at the fixed range, let me just take a look at the fixed range. You know, we've got a big, large amount of nice price action over here, right? I really like this range. Look at this range that we created from the 16th to the 17th. So remember, we need to find out from ranges which is our strongest point, which is our strongest points on these ranges. And from this range created from the 16th to the 17th, right, when this price action moves like this to the upside, all right, and has this kind of this harmonic pattern, right, as you can see here on the chart. We'll draw this thoroughly, properly. This is coming all the way down to exactly the point of control, right? To the point of control. We're just round about that level. So we do know that this is a strong range from the volume traded on the 16th and 17th, right? Definitely worth the risk for that long position at that range, especially look at after this small consolidation. So if we take a look at the Fibonacci levels from this low to this high, come down to the 50% right over here, which is perfect for a harmonic. We can retrace to the 0.382 or the 0.618 easily on the B point. Right over here also, we got the 382 on this one. And coming all the way down here, we got round about the 7-8. So if we take a look at Fibonacci from this low to the high, we can see that we are just about hitting that 7-8. So quick trade scenario inside of this consolidation, hitting that 7-8 as you can see on the chart from this Gartley pattern. Okay, this is on the 15 minute. We also had that confluence from the volume traded on the 16th and the 17th of November. So it's a large point right there where you could speculate into that long position. Of course, what is the target from this long? What target is that long position from this harmonic? Well, like always, we're looking for that jump up here. The first major take profit range is the 618 from the C point. Of course, the C point can be a take profit 2 and a take profit 3. But overall, where most of the profits are taken, usually when I take them, is the 618, because 618 is usually, very much touched and retraced. So we got that 618 hit from that C point, right? From this high over here to the low, we can see that that 618 was wicked, okay, slightly above that 618, and that is your take profit zone if you are entering at the 7-8 range of this X to D point right there, okay. So this happened yesterday evening, basically. It would have been nice to do a live stream while we were having this price action, because very likely it would have been mentioned, talked about, and potentially long, but it's very, very hard, you know, to exactly make that live on YouTube for those trading scenarios. Best one I could give you a few days ago was this one right over here, right? The one that we had on the 11th of November, which was quite, about a week ago. So, yeah, let's see if we can find some scenarios. One of the main reasons why I do think that there's going to be a big move coming in the next couple of days, guys, I don't think it's going to be much longer. You know, I think by Monday, Tuesday, we should be having a gigantic move, is because we are losing volatility. The volatility is going down. And as you can see right over here, we are creating those lower highs, right? Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs right there. And we are creating also the higher lows, higher low range. Look at these higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. We're getting tighter and tighter, right? At some point, we're going to have to make that breakout from the last lower high, or that breakdown from the last higher low. And this is very likely going to give us that potential direction in the next coming days, all right? We need to start breaking above these lower highs or below the higher lows. So, yeah, I mean, this is why, you know, once we know this, guys, we know this, once after a huge amount of volatility, the price goes sideways and loses that volatility till it finally gets into a squeezed range, and it has to decide if it's going to have a break up or a break down. So we're going to talk about the potential scenarios, the potential trade scenarios that could happen when this breakout happens, okay? And we're going to take a look at volume profile and, yeah, the large ranges to see that, you know, that possible high probability trade. But guys, I need you to destroy that like button. I need to see some support from you guys. We've got almost 500 people watching, and I need some support here, all right? Almost 500 people watching the live stream. 100 likes, we can get to 200 likes, guys, just for that educational content, guys, showing you this harmonic pattern that happened yesterday, all right? This is a major pattern that we have been talking, okay, for the last, you know, 10 days, 9 days approximately. Make a lot of harmonic patterns inside of the range. You need to try and detect them and enter that potential trade scenario. Of course, not financial advice. This is what I see on the chart and, you know, potential opportunities that I would have taken. Before we go through Bitcoin, because a lot of talk, smash the like button, guys, for that educational content. You know, we take a look at patterns. You sometimes take a look at volume, you know, different other you know, technical analysis on Bitcoin and some other charts. So destroy that like button, guys. Proven here, you know, moves on the chart. Let's go quickly through the comment section. Say hello to the community right away, okay? Dippin, how are you doing? Michael, Eduardo, morning, bro. How are you? Terran, what's up, my crypto legends? Hope you are having an awesome weekend. I hope you all having an awesome weekend. I am back home in the studio. I want to absolutely destroy it. I'm going to do full analysis. All right, I've did a little bit of a quick analysis just the last couple of hours, but we want to take a look at the, you know, what is going to happen. You know, what are our big major levels and our big potential trading opportunities, okay? And I want to share this with the community. Hello, Igor. How are you doing? Yo, Andy. Hope you're well. I'm doing absolutely phenomenal. A big move is what expected weeks ago. These guys are outplaying these patterns. What are you talking about? Red X. Yo, ladies and gentlemen. Broadlow, how are you doing? Racing Pixel, thanks for joining the live stream. We've got my moderators here. Racing Pixel, Joseph, thank you guys for joining. Let's go through, you know, I want to go quickly through the competition. This guy is probably one of the best on YouTube, says Simon. Wow, thank you very much for those kind words. I don't want to try and be the best. I just want to try and prove some major moves and try to take advantage. Share also my trades. Been totally transparent, okay, with you guys here. So, yeah, I mean, I really do try. Right. How do we trade Gartley? Says Simon. Love your analysis, sir. Love from Pakistan. Hello, Andy. You Spain now? Yes, I'm in Spain Game Pro. Amir, welcome to the community. Right, how do you trade Gartley patterns? Well, you know, the Gartley patterns are trade when you hit that D point, okay? I am doing a crypto course, and there's going to be a large section on harmonic patterns and how to actually trade them, all right? Adding some confluence, okay? You basically not only want to trade based on harmonics, okay? You want to see other, you know, type of levels, you know, daily level, weekly level, more Fibonacci levels, all right? You know, there was a nice Gartley pattern here that I traded, shared in the live stream, which was this one right over here, right? It was there was this Gartley pattern over here that had a quick jump. This was a quick trade. It was a quick trade. As soon as we hit that 7-8 range and even slightly below, had that volatility, we had a quick leg up here, as you can see. It was a quick trade. But it wasn't only because of this harmonic pattern. It wasn't only because of this, right? It was also because of the 618 fib level from this low to this high, right? We want to see lows and highs, and this is why it was traded. So basically, the trade of a harmonic pattern, you want to trade the D point. The D point is, you know, the high probability trade where you will probably get that jump. And a lot of people might get confused with these patterns because, you know, it looks like that you're breaking a support level. All right, like I said, it looks like that you're breaking this low, as you can see. You're breaking the low. And as you break it, a lot of people will be rushing into trades potentially, or on the retracement, get into a trade, and you're probably going to get a big, large move to the upside, almost coming to the C point. And like I said, a take profit range is from the highs to the lows to that 618 Fibonacci retracement, right? You're looking for that quick jump here as soon as you hit the 7-8 from this low to this high, right? The 7-8 fib level. So 78% retracement basically, as soon as you form that pattern, and then for that quick jump up. And that is these are quick trades, especially on the lower time frame. So basically on a Gartley pattern, you want to trade the D point, but you want to add confluence, all right? But this is, it's very, very hard to explain, high probability trade on the live stream right now. It's just going to take a long time. So I am doing a course, developing a course, on trying to get all of these, patterns, volume, and all different major features on technical analysis, and putting them all together so you can understand, how you can get into high probability trades. So anyway, let's go through. Andy, please look at OMG USDT on the 4-hourly time frame. I do not know what happened to OMG and why it dumped like that. Okay, probably. We need to be very, very cautious now with a lot of crypto projects, guys. Let's go on OMG right away, because this one took a massive hit by the looks of things. OMG network took a massive hit the last few days. Well, this massive drop, it's not a coincidence. It came when we had the FTX, fiasco, the FTX major drop. Okay, this happened on the 8th of November. 8th of November, most of the cryptocurrencies had a major collapse. So nothing. Yeah, it dropped like most of them. So nothing new about that. What we want to know now is what could happen to this one. I'm not aware of which OMG network. I've seen this one before. I haven't done any research on this. But overall, I can't tell you why this one exactly dropped. Right, let me just this is looking at the 3-day chart. Let's get VPVR here. Yeah, this could go much lower. It's breaking a major point of control here from the volume trade of the last 4 years. Okay, so it's well below the point of control, which managed to hold here for a few months, but currently broke down. So yeah, this could get a little bit more aggressive. We are still in a very, very aggressive downtrend, as you can see. So I would think that continuation to the downside is likely, as we do not have major support levels, right? We had fast price action here in 2020. Here's where we have the consolidations, where we're starting to get, this major support. Now, these consolidations that we did have, are being broken right now from the point of control. So it's not looking extremely good here for OMG. Any type of large retracement that can happen is just very likely going to be a lower high, guys. And this is what I could say here on OMG, if that makes any sense. It should make sense. Broken major structure level right over here. I mean, if this one does come all the way up to the $1.50 range, and this would be a 20-30% pump approximately, if I'm not mistaken. About a 30% pump. Then it is highly likely it's just going to be another lower high, guys. Let's go with the trend, and there's still a very aggressive downtrend right now. And yeah, I think the bear market is not over. We're going to see a lot of, sideways action, slightly to the downside. We're going to see relief pumps as well inside of the bear market. But overall, if this does get a relief pump with very low volume, the amount of resistance that there is at $1.50, $1.60, is just very, very likely to come down and test the lows, okay? So there will be a major opportunity right there on OMG potentially. If it does retrace all the way up to $1.50, $1.60 range, a little bit of volatility, a little bit of a consolidation, you have a large trade scenario right over there, right? It's kind of a descending triangle has formed here. So it has broken to the downside. That relief pump is just likely to get a correction right there at $1.50 on OMG. Let me just double check here that OMG can be traded on Bybit, guys. And I want to try and find a potential scenario on Bitcoin on the 1 minute chart, 5 minute. Okay, it would be nice here to look for a scalping opportunity live, guys. I'm going to very much concentrate on scalping, entering into next week. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we're going to do live scalping on Bybit. Okay, my favorite exchange, of course, for these cryptos. Let's see if OMG can be traded here. Yeah, OMG can be traded on Bybit also. So I'm personally going to set an alert here. Let's say if I do get into some altcoin trades also. I'm not sure if it's going to go up there, but if it does go up there, I would be very interested in that potential short, because there's just a large amount of volume from these consolidations, right? Look at this consolidation that we had back in 2020, June, July, August. Also this one here from June all the way till November. We just started that breakdown. Look at this amount of volume has been created. If we have that correction, it's just likely to get that leg down to test the lows. So I will be very much interested. This is why I put an alert. I analyze the situation, what kind of price action we're doing here at this 150, 160 range. And the best example I could give you on something very similar that happened, when you take a look at this chart over here, a very, very similar scenario that I could give you is ADA, right? I am looking for that retrace back up to this range. You are likely to come back down. And this is where I would be looking for that high probability trade scenario. And the best example I could give you, of course, is ADA. We talked about ADA, this major level, and it happened, guys. I know it's very hard to know which video was it? Well, basically when we had that drop here, okay, we were talking about this major level for quite some time. ADA broke down the 42-43 cent level, major support that has been holding since May. As you can see, bang, 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 bang. It's a range. And look at this. Look how many wicks we were hitting here. The first week of November. This is massive exhaustion. The price is facing a big, large resistance with the point of control on the volume profile here, as you can see. You know, the start of the major volume, as you can see right there, just round about the 42, 43 cents. It kind of builds up all the way to 45 cents. So this is a major level where you're unlikely to get above successfully, especially after this massive move to the downside that you have had, all right, the fourth week of October, breaking this zone, all right. These are zones. So looking at OMG, you know, very similar, very similar. I wouldn't say it's the same, okay, not exactly the same, but very similar. And what we're looking for these similarities, right? So we got this kind of price action here. We go to on the VPVR, you know, point of control is a little bit higher, but overall where the volume starts is exactly at this 150, 160 range, right? This is where you start to have that massive mountain of volume, right? So this is going to be a barrier. It's a barrier basically, and you got it confirmed with these lows. So if we're looking at that price action here to the upside, to this range in the next coming days, I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to go hit that level. This is looking at the 12-hourly chart, so it might take a week or two to get up there. But, you know, it does have the possibility. This is price exhaustion right there after a massive sell-off, consolidation. We're looking for a potential jump up. I wouldn't speculate on this move up, as in I'm going to enter a long position. We could just go sideways and continue down. Highest probability trade here is coming to the 151, 160 range. Okay, but just so you can see the similarities on, you know, on this move down, breaking the lows of $1.50 range. Successful move down, successful breakout, the big volume mountain right there, starting from the 150, 160 level. And if you take a look at 88, this is basically what happened, right? This is basically what happened. So, I mean, technical analysis is looking at history. It's looking at history, how the price behaves on certain levels. And, you know, this is how we build up, you know, a potential strategy. So we got these lows on 88, 42, 43 cents, right? Look at this. I mean, it's just looking at those similarities, guys. Look at this massive low range. So massive successful breakdown, big volume starting here at 42, 43 cents. What happens after the breakdown? We managed to go from 33 cents all the way to 43 cents. And this is a move of, you know, 25%. This is a 25% move to the upside. So you can get into that move to the downside also, right? This is the high probability trade, you know, 25% move, you know, with high leverage, with not high leverage, but with some leverage. You know, you can make some pretty nice gains. So very similar scenario on OMG. I would be looking for a bounce here on OMG, okay? Very likely to get that move up, right? On this range. Would I speculate on a long here? No. I mean, if you want, you can. But, I mean, the highest probability trade is right here at the 150, 160 range for that move back down, okay? Very similar analysis than 88. Let's take a look right away at the comment section. Let's continue with the comment section. What volume indicator are you using to the right there? This is the volume profile. It's called VRVP now. We used to be called VPVR, which is the volume profile. Volume profile. It basically tells you where most of the volume has been traded on a range. So I'm looking at this range right now on 88, and most of the volume has been traded in between May and November. The strongest point is exactly here at the 45 cents. Of course, all of this range is also, I mean, this is a big range, right? You've also got low, you know, it's all of this area basically. Volume profile, and it gives you the point of control, which is the highest level of volume from the volume traded in between May and November. Volume profile, very useful indicator of volume for trading. Andy, what are your thoughts on Ethereum BTC? Should I swap my Ethereum to Bitcoin? Very interesting question. I mean, I am buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm buying both. Ethereum BTC. Right, we're looking for a potential breakout here on... I don't know why this is here, but we had no breakout on this. So Ethereum BTC chart. Let me zoom out on the 3-day. I mean, I would still consider that Ethereum is going to be a very, very good crypto. Remember, all of their major big stable coins are built on the Ethereum network. Ethereum will be used as, Ethereum is the number one, blockchain network that you can build, okay, smart contracts on top on. It's the number one. It will continue being the number one in the next coming years. So I think, of course, Bitcoin is the number one crypto. The most, the one that I want to accumulate the most, but Ethereum is the second one. As you know, most of the smart contracts, most of the big projects are built on the Ethereum network. So, would I change Ethereum to Bitcoin? I mean, I'm going to say, I want both. I want both on my portfolio, no matter how low we go. All right, I'm looking at Ethereum could potentially be hitting $700 in the next coming months. I would be buying at those levels. I'm not sure if we're going to hit those levels. This is why I'm buying. I'm buying at these levels. I'm dollar cost averaging in. But I think Ethereum kind of hit $700. Yeah, there's a lot of technicals that say we could come back down to that 700, 800 range. Bitcoin sub 10k, potentially yes. I'm not sure if it goes below $10,000, guys, but I would be happy to buy. Anyway, they're both in my portfolio. I would be adding both into the portfolio. And very hard to say, really. I don't see this extremely bearish, right? I don't see this very, very bearish. I mean, you could have you're hitting 50% Fibonacci from this high to the low. Let me just hang on 1 second, because I had the log chart right there, so we could not count this. But overall, like I said, we're hitting the 50% from this high to the low, and that is getting a perfect rejection. Ethereum BTC chart at the 0.086. But I really like this massive 2018, 2019, 2020 large move like this, consolidation. I mean, this does look like a kind of a cup in handle, right? I think in the next coming months, I think it's still going to be bullish. Ethereum against Bitcoin, we could have a little bit of choppy action here. All right, so maybe the Ethereum against Bitcoin is potentially going to lose value in the coming months, as bear markets usually, look at this brutal bear market from 2018, 2019. Ethereum against Bitcoin lost a huge amount of value. But we've been in a bear market for over a year now, and the Ethereum BTC chart seems like it hasn't, got very much affected. A lot of sideways action. So overall, as it's the number one, blockchain project where you can build different projects, smart contracts on top on, USDT, USDC, combined, they're over $100 billion on, built on top of the Ethereum network, and there are transactions every single day. And Ethereum is very much used, all right, Ether, which is the gas that you use on top of the Ethereum network, is used every single day, and it will continue to be used every single day for a long, long time. So, overall, I'm bullish on Ethereum, despite the bear market that we're in. So, yeah, I personally want both of them. I want both of them in my portfolio. Bearish continuation pattern, says Joker's Wild. Let me know which one. What about a fake out? What type of fake out? Press like, don't be lazy, says Bogo fan. Thank you very much. Like Daniel Gabriel. Thank you very much. Love from Australia, Andy. Thanks for the TA. You're very welcome. If you want to take a look at that educational quick, first 10 minutes from the live stream, from harmonic patterns, take a look at it, guys, because it's been full of harmonic patterns. All right. I only managed to get into 3 harmonic patterns. All right, but there's been about 5 harmonic patterns, all right, inside of this range for, about 7 days. We've been trading in this range for about, 8 days approximately. So, make sure to train your eye and get into those patterns, and let me know what a day when you trade one of these harmonics. And let it down in the comment section if you've been successful. Right. Yes. I am looking at the chat. Sorry. But I also want, you guys know that I like to give a little bit of, that educational content, and I want to go. I'm going through the chat right now. Okay, I can see I got a super chat right now. Dan Cleary, hey, thank you. H bar, please. Where do you store your crypto? Thanks. Plus, where do you store your crypto? Yeah, I basically store my crypto in ledgers. I've got ledger nanos. So, yeah, that's where I store my cryptocurrency. I would say 95%. Sometimes I've got some crypto in MetaMask, but MetaMask is also decentralized. I really like MetaMask, but definitely not on exchanges. I do have some of my crypto on liquidity pools, all right, on some different blockchain projects such as FSN. Uniswap also has great liquidity pools, guys. Check them out. If you are looking for yield, if you are looking for returns on your crypto, the best option is decentralized exchanges, all right? They are built on with smart contracts where you have 100% of the unlock, all right? Responsibility for the unlock of your liquidity. No third party, nobody else is playing with your cryptocurrency. They are in your keys, that you have your keys, they are your crypto. You get into liquidity pools thanks to smart contracts. You're the one that is locking and unlocking that cryptocurrency to provide liquidity for those gains, for that commission, all right, from the transactions, and you are the one that's 100%, controlling that, and no third party. So, like I said, I have no crypto on any centralized exchange I've never had it anyway. I've never had it. I'm very much aware of the danger that centralized exchanges, basically they're not your cryptocurrency. You do not hold them. You do not have the full responsibility of that cryptocurrency. For the last few years, I've never got into BlockFi, Binance, or, FTX. None of them for any type of staking or yield or whatever. I'm not interested. I'm in crypto for decentralization for the 90% of, I'm basically in crypto for decentralization. Of course, there can be some good centralized projects, but I personally have them in decentralized liquidity pools for my returns. I use MetaMask, and I keep most of my cryptocurrency in Ledger. And not only one Ledger, I have a few Ledger Nanos or so. This is how I do it. I haven't been affected by FTX, BlockFi, or, any of these kind of, Celsius, because they are completely centralized. They control 100% of your cryptocurrency. And if something happens to these exchanges, centralized places, then you cannot get them back. Maybe not in the next coming years, unless they do have a massive lawsuit and you're going to win that. It might take years anyway. But yeah, I don't want to get into that situation. I want to be 100% in control of my cryptocurrency. So yeah, no matter how good the returns look, guys, if there's a third party involved and it's completely centralized, yeah, I'm not getting into that game. I've learned, I've made so many mistakes in the past trading and sending crypto to centralized exchanges. There was one Ponzi that I did get in here in Spain. It was called Arbistar. I'm not sure if you guys, maybe some Spanish guys that are watching the live stream, know about this. There were many Ponzis created back here in Spain in 2019. Mind Capital, it was Arbistar, and they were, it was all when arbitrage was getting famous. Saying, yeah, well, different exchanges are, have different prices, and we got a bot that, buys and sell consistently. And it was pretty cool. And I did actually get in at the beginning of the Ponzi, knowing that it was a Ponzi and knowing it was the beginning of that. So I took advantage of the Ponzi, knowing that it was a Ponzi and there was extreme risk of it falling down. I got in at the beginning, and, I was there for 6 months. and got my crypto out of this platform. You had to have your crypto locked for 60 days. It was 2 months, I remember. Anyway, just a story, but they didn't catch me. They catched a lot of people, including my brother, and it felt really, really bad. I did tell him to take the crypto out of this, of this Ponzi, because there were already signs of weakness. But yeah, I took advantage. You can take advantage of these scams as well. Be the smart guy. Get in and get out. Don't get too greedy. They were giving a 15% return every month, which was relatively good. Yeah, and I almost doubled my crypto in 6 months. So it was pretty good. Anyway, just a story that I wanted to point out there. And let's take a look at HBAR for Dan. I'm in the crypto game since 2018, guys. I really want to talk about, what I've been through as well. But I'm trying to think where I have lost a lot of money. And I basically haven't, because I got in the bear market. There was a lot of moments I got into the COVID crash. I was very, very much in a loss on my portfolio, but never got affected by any Ponzi's or, scams, exchanges. Let's take a look at HBAR anyway. Yeah, HBAR. I mean, I've seen a lot of people that are there extremely bullish on HBAR. They seem a pretty legit project, and I think there's a lot of companies backing it up, a lot of partnerships as well. It seems pretty legit. But what can I say? This is very likely going to be a survivor of the bear market. And I would personally think that HBAR is potentially very, very close to the bottom. If it does have one more major dip, all right, and I am looking for that last major dip, it's either a minor capitulation. Miners right now, Bitcoin miners are they have extreme stress right now, because the difficulty is just growing and growing. You need a massive amount of computing power to mine a fraction of a Bitcoin, and the price is just dropping and dropping. So they are, they usually hold their Bitcoin, but they usually have to pay a lot of the expenses from the mining, electricity, all of these super mega computers, big computer machines to mine Bitcoin, and they got a lot of expenses, and they have to pay this at some point. So they'll be mining, thinking, I'm going to mine a lot of Bitcoin and sell when it goes to all-time high, right? But there's massive difficulty. They're mining very, very low Bitcoin, because difficulty is going up and up. And this gives them a lot of pressure, and there can be a minor capitulation. They hold a large percent of the Bitcoin supply, a large percent. It might be 1-2%, all right? But yeah, that 1-2%, if you drop 1-2% directly into the market, it can give a massive hit. So I'm waiting for either a minor capitulation, which could happen in the next coming months, and obviously a stock market crash, guys. We haven't seen a big stock market crash yet. Is it going to happen or not? Well, everything points out it could happen, right? I have this tweet here on my Twitter account, explaining this scenario. Very, very, very similar price action in, this year that happened also in 2008. Very, very, very similar price action before we had a massive capitulation, stock market crash. And this will be the sign of that, that bottom is in, all right? I think, if this might happen in the next coming months. It's going to be a multi-monthly crash. So it can be 1, 2, 3, 4 months of massive crash and then sideways action. Entering into 2023, we can see this was entering into 2009. This can be a little bit later, it can be in January, it can be in February, but overall, looking for that potential move down here on the stock market. So this is the S&P 500, by the way, very, very similar price action, and fundamentally it does look the same. So I'm looking for that last major drop in this bear market, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm looking for an event, a black swan event, either a minor capitulation or stock market crash, and this will very likely indicate that, you know, that is going to be that bottom signal, right? That bottom signal on Bitcoin and some altcoins, right? We've been going down now for over a year. We just need that final little drop, you know, it might be a 20% on Bitcoin drop or something like that, or 30% more. And that will be the moment. That will be the sign. You guys will know when it feels like the bottom, okay? I remember in C19, the C19 crash in March of 2020, it was a clear sign of a bottom. I got so excited. My portfolio was down over 60%. And I went, you know, I was looking at my bank account saying, how much money do I have left to invest in crypto? Because I was in a loss, I was losing money, and I was thinking, that's it. This is the moment, you know, this is the moment to get in. And, you know, I'm waiting for that kind of big crash, panic, you know, end of the world kind of event, right? Just like here, you know, this was a clear, I mean, for me, this was the best opportunity. I was saying, wow, it's happening. You know, we were having a great opportunity. It was the best opportunity I got in. Clear opportunity, you know, after, you know, in less than 1 year, you know, the returns were just absolutely insane. So I'm looking for that kind of event, guys, and I think we should be potentially close. I mean, might be, you know, entering into 2023, Q1, Q2, but we should be having that kind of, you know, last move to the downside, massive panic, Q1, Q2, sorry, of 2023. And we will know it. We will know it. You will have that feeling of fear of this is over, you know. It's over. Everything's over. Everything's just going to be a big mess in the coming years. You know, you need to have that scary feeling. Just like C19 happened back in 2020, March of 2020. That was a clear sign of, oh my goodness, you know, what is going on in the world. It was a massive event, you know, that absolutely froze the entire world. And what we need is being frozen, right? You know, potentially, you know, hopefully not, but just imagine we have the situation with Russia and Ukraine. You know, who knows what's going to happen? If you know, there's already been, you know, this massive speculation, of course, of you know, something happened in Poland and all of that. It's getting heat. You know, the tension is growing, and just imagine, you know, World War III event. You know, that would be crazy. You know, people are going to freeze, people are going to panic, people are going to say, wow, it's the end. And we'll see a massive correction dip. That will be probably a sign that it will be the bottom. Of course, it might take, you know, several months to get a recovery. But that's the kind of signs that we want, guys. We need the world to freeze in a global situation. And that will be, you know, a big moment to invest in. So, you know, back in 2018, December, we got that last drop in November, entering into December as well, right? We need like this kind of large capitulation event. These kind of capitulations, you know, probably it's going to be. I'm not saying we haven't had it. We've had a massive drops here, massive bear market. But I think it's very possible to see one major big leg down. You know, despite it's going to be in the next coming months or next month. We might go sideways, have a recovery, but I'm looking for that massive panic move down, and that will, like, you know, that will indicate that the bottom is going to be in. That is going to be the bottom. We will know, guys, when your body is at extreme fear. You know, you will know that is the bottom. That will be the bottom. I had that same feeling here back in March of 2020. I wish I would have invested more, but yeah, you invest what you got, right? So, and what you can afford to lose. Mariella's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mariella. Where is she? Is she here in the comment section? Happy birthday, Mariella, one of my moderators. Let's take a look also at the super chats. Racing Pixel, Scotty, Joseph, thanks moderators for joining the live stream. Oh my goodness, so for me it's mission impossible to keep up with the community. 540 people watching. Destroy the like button, guys. For a little bit of the information, I'm giving you my personal feelings also on Bitcoin, as you know, feelings, you know, looking at the chart. So destroy the like button, guys, if you enjoy the content. Let's take a look at the super chat here right away, guys. Sorry about that. You know that super chats do have priority. So let's take a look at the super chat here from Japan Trader. Do you think VWAP is applicable to crypto charts? Yeah, I do have it here. I mean, I don't talk about it much, but I do have the VWAP. It is better on the lower time frames, I gotta say. I do have it here. You know, it's one of those indicators that I do have. And I think for day trades, it is much better indicator. You know, VWAP, you want to use it on the low time frames. You know, it's more of a day trade scalping indicator. And yeah, absolutely. Applicable on crypto, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I would use the VWAP also. You know, it's very, very famous on the 5 minute. You know, they do use it in traditional stock market and Forex. And of course, yeah, it's applicable on a lot of the crypto charts. You know, it is basically, you can see it here on the 5 minute chart. I mean, look at this. Look how the VWAP works, all right? VWAP. It's good for scalping, in my opinion. It's good for scalping day trades. Look at the 5 minute chart, okay, right? This is the start of the day on the 19th, right? The 18th. It's the 18th, all right, when we have these large moves. This is the 18th of November and the 19th of November right over here. And just check out how VWAP, you know, how the price retraced the VWAP and gets a bounce here, breaks below the VWAP, gets resistance from the VWAP, comes back down, gets resistance from the VWAP again, back down, resistance, back down, up, support, and support right now as we speak. You could not make this up. I mean, this is enough. I'm looking at yesterday's and today's price action. Many people, many traders use the VWAP. I don't use it much. I never talk about it on the channel. I will talk about it on the crypto course, okay, that I'm building. Because on the lower time frames, you know, such as 5 minute, 1 minute, 3 minute, you know, these are the better time frames to use the VWAP. And you cannot make it up, guys. You know, VWAP, I'm not sure if it's free. I have the pro version on TradingView. I'm not sure if it's free or not. I know Volume Profile is not. You need the pro version, which is about $15 a month on TradingView. But yeah, I have the VWAP here. I like to see it on the lower time frame for those potential scalps. And you can see how solid it is right here. As support, bounce, okay? You want to try and get into the first bounces as well, you know? You got rejection right over here. Down, 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 down. You touch it again. Come back down. Touch it again. Come back down. And obviously, you know, the best strategy on this VWAP is getting down to the lows or the highs. So basically, if you get above the VWAP and you come down and test it, you're looking for that bounce from the VWAP to come back to the highs, right? Same to the downside. You get below the VWAP, you hit the VWAP, and you come back down to hit the lows again. And you cannot make this up, guys. I'm looking at yesterday's and today's price action. I'm not looking and searching from, you know, on the chart, looking at, let's see if we can find, you know, the bounces on the VWAP. You know, this is yesterday's and today's price action. And just check how the VWAP is respected here. Getting those bounces and rejections above and below, guys. It's you know, it's pretty crazy. And it is relatively good indicator for scalping and day trading. It's not a swing trading indicator. You know, these are used on the lower time frames. I cannot give a better explanation than that. So it is just VWAP, guys. If you want to search for that indicator, it's VWAP, volume weighted average price. So yeah, of course it works in crypto. This is Bitcoin yesterday and today on the lower time frames. It's it's better to use in the lower time frames than the higher time frames. So there you have it. I hope that was a pretty clear answer for you, Japan trader. Let's thanks for the super chat, by the way. Cardi B favorite indicator. What is that? I have never heard of that one. Cardi B favorite indicator. Let's take a look at that. I hope you're not taking the piss here. Cardi B favorite indicator. What is it? Taking the piss, you are. Being a welder in crypto dystopia is an advantage. All the security you'll need without police, government, courts, and laws. And you can use your volume profile on prediction and measurement tools for the free. Or is it a different thing? And you can use your volume profile on predictions and measurement tools. No. Weekly month VWAP also great. Yes. Yeah, actually search for that Cardi B. Taking the piss. I knew you were taking the piss there. This week is H-Bars week, says Ercon. Why is it H-Bars week? They probably have some good news. So the weekly and monthly VWAP is also great. Yeah, I think it is also good. Weekly and monthly VWAP. But, you know, I think searching, you know, looking for those day trades, guys, I think you want to use them better on the lower time frames. Like I showed you, is... Right. What do you think about ESO 2022 coins? Yeah, what do I think about them? I just think that, you know, crypto is just in a massive, massive bear market. So we have to be extremely cautious with these ICO 2022 cryptos, coins. There is a song WAP by Cardi B. It's a naughty song. Okay, well, I'm not aware of that. So who knows? There's just so many indicators. And who knows? It might have been an indicator. So, Euro T, when to buy? Very good question. Very, very good question right there. I mean, I'm not sure. I think you probably saying this because I did post a tweet on my Twitter account about, hey, Euro did get destroyed against the US dollar. Okay, it did get destroyed by the US dollar, and if you take a look. And let me just check my profile here and go down, because I was saying, you know, I'm very much interested in actually changing some of my US dollar tether to Euro tether. Very, very strong signs on the chart says that the US dollar Euro pair has hit a peak here and at $1.10, which is insane. You know, I've never thought that the euro was going to go below the dollar, and it did. It's slightly high right now, but it went all the way down. You know, 96 cents of a euro changed for $1, which was insane. I never thought this was ever going to happen, and it happened. So euro's destroyed. Euro's going to go down. Euro's, you know, worthless. Well, no, this is the time where I think, you know. I haven't changed yet, but I would consider getting some, you know, changing some of those US dollar tether to euros, because euro is going to get back up. By the looks of things on the chart, it looks like we're going to have this correction back down to that 85 cent level. This is on the US dollar euro pair, meaning that the euro should gain a little bit more value against the dollar. Looking at the chart, euro already got destroyed against the dollar. And the Central European Bank, the Europe Central Bank, is likely going to get a little aggressive with interest rates, okay? Europe usually follows the US, right? And it lags behind the US. So the US has done this. It is doing it. This is why euro gained a huge amount of value against the euro. Now Europe is going to do it. Now Europe is, you know, steady going to get a little bit aggressive, while while the Federal Reserve is going to start, cooling down. We all know that the Federal Reserve is going to start cooling down with the hikes, right? 75 basis points, now it's going to be 50, 25 basis points, by February they're talking about. So they're lowering it down till they actually lower it by, in mid next year. So Europe is going to start getting a little bit aggressive while the US is going to start lowering. So it makes sense, not just by looking at the chart for that large correction on the US dollar euro pair, fundamentally it makes sense. Europe is going to get aggressive with interest rates while the US is going to start lowering the hikes. So when to buy Euro Tether? I mean, I would consider changing some now. Euro Tether. Diversify also. Tahonas, thanks for the super chat. Let's take a look. Hi Andy, are you buying altcoins or only BTC and Ethereum? Tahonas, that is a very good question. I actually stopped buying. I haven't been buying for the last few weeks. I did buy some Saito. I did buy some Metis also, but stopped buying, because I'm just dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and also holding my stable coins. I've got a large amount of stable coins. I diversify my stables in Euro and USDC and USDT. They are the two stable coins that I have. I diversify them 50-50. And I'm not buying altcoins at the moment because I am aware of potential more correction in Bitcoin and Ethereum and crypto in general, stock market crash. I think it can happen in the next coming months. So and crypto will take a massive hit. When that massive hit happens, I'm waiting for that black swan event to enter into altcoins, right? I did buy some the last couple of months, but I'm only dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and Ethereum and holding stable coins at the moment. All right, I'm still holding my altcoins that I have had for the last few years, the ones that I did not take profits from. But overall, waiting for that, and it might never happen. We might never have a massive capitulation or a massive drop. But I'm prepared for it, right? I won't be scared. I will be happy to see Bitcoin sub 10K. I would be happy to see Ethereum at $600-700 range. Altcoins will be, extremely cheap. And I would be looking for those solid projects, Algorand, HBAR, layer 2s, Metis, Metis DAO. Saito is one of those tiny altcoins that I think has big potential for the next run. Okay, Saito is an insane project that I think can make a difference. Right, it's one of those different projects. Okay, that doesn't work with proof of work or proof of stake. All right, proof of transaction on the browser, and we need these kind of new technologies, for blockchain projects, and I think this one can be one of those that can step out, be different from the other ones. So I'm stopped buying altcoins, basically, just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoin. Euros private money, Mateo. FTM US dollar, please, says Maximizer. Let's take a look at this. Did you buy more Chainlink? No, I did not. But I will be buying Chainlink if it dips below $5. If Chainlink dips below $5, I'll be back in the buying train. And it's, it's not too far off, okay? We're not too far off of, dipping below $5. The thing is that $5 on Chainlink is the highs from the bear market levels, right? 2019, 2020. If we dip below this range, I think it's going to be the last major dip. So in between $5-4, wow, I'll be buying Chainlink at those levels. Chainlink is also one of those projects that I think, is going to be mind-blowing, in the next bull run. So bring it on. We dip below $5 on Chainlink, I will start buying. You need to have major levels. It's a support that we're holding. I'm happy with my Chainlink holdings, but if we dip below $5, you know, giving us that potential last big major drop, you know, in between $5-4 range. That is going to be the moment, you know, to start buying up, because I think the recovery will start. Sideways action and recovery will start from those levels. So yeah, Chainlink is I'm going to be buying if it dips below $5, not buying at these levels. Andy, there's a clear pattern on the Adam and Eve. Tell me you've been scooping up some Gala under 3 cents at least, says Isaiah. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Let's take a look also at this Adam and Eve from Review Movie on Litecoin. Haven't been buying some Gala. Gala took a massive hit. Took a massive hit here, breaking below this descending wedge scenario. But yeah, I mean, Gala is a very interesting project where you can build up your gaming project on top of the Gala ecosystem. It's very, very interesting. I think this will be a good project. Let's take a look at the Adam and Eve on Litecoin on the 4 hourly. Let's take a look at Litecoin, Adam and Eve. I'm just taking a look at a lot of the cryptos, guys. We can focus on Bitcoin if you want as well. I really want to take a look at some potential scenarios, okay, that can happen on Bitcoin on the very, very low time frames, guys. Don't you want to look for scalping opportunities here on the live? Or just take a look at a bunch of cryptos? Because I do think, you know, we could find some major opportunities here, scalping opportunities on Bitcoin. It's pretty fun, you know, because there are major kind of patterns here. There's kind of a diamond pattern right there that happened on Bitcoin. You know, we want to take a look at some potential patterns that's happening right now. I do think a pump is likely. Why do I think a pump is likely? Well, we can analyze that situation here on the 1 minute chart. Anyway, let's take a look at this crypto and then we can do some analysis, short-term analysis, and look at major levels, guys. If you want, smash up the like button. If we do get to 500 likes in the next coming couple of minutes, this means that you want to look for those scalping opportunities on the lower time frames, guys. Let's try and look for those scalping opportunities. Litecoin, pretty obvious. Adam and Eve movie, what's your name? Review Movie says, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this Adam and Eve. Well, I'm not Adam and Eve on what time frame? On the 4 hourly. Let's take a look at this Adam and Eve on the 4 hourly. Adam and Eve on the 4 hourly, about to break right now. If this is the Adam and Eve that you're talking about, yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I mean, this is very, very high above the low. You know, Adam and Eve would be better seeing it at the lows here. Yeah, not too convinced about that Adam and Eve. I'm more convinced this being a harmonic pattern, actually. Potential Gartley pattern on from this high to this low to this high, which is the 618 range. Perfect level. 618 just hit there to perfection on the wick. 78. Yeah, I think this could be a pretty nice harmonic pattern. Let me just see here if we can add a little bit more confluence. Yeah, this for me is not an Adam and Eve, okay? This for me is not an Adam and Eve. Because if this is the neckline, I mean, this is too high. This second bottom is too high. Ascending triangle, yeah, is also not for me an ascending triangle. There should be another touch here and a rejection. Better or harmonic for a potential drop. So let me just take a look at the value area here. 1 second, guys. Looking for trading scenarios. I would be happy to trade Litecoin. Would be happy to trade Litecoin as it is a large cap. Oh, it's hitting the value area high as well. So I think a potential fake out from this high, hitting $66, $65, $66. You know, we're just at value area high right now from this trading range for the last 5 months. Okay. Major resistance level, lots of fake outs. This was just a pump and dump scenario. Dump because we had the FTX, you know, official news on the 8th of November. And I'm actually going to trade this. I think if we break above, successfully above this $64 level, it's just going to be a massive trap. I do see this Gartley. Where would be the best option for that short here on? I'm just going to put an alert. As soon as I get that alert, I will be looking to short Litecoin. So yeah, your question. Put that alert low here. Value area high. Quick volatility to that $66, $67 potentially, and then a smack down. Just very likely to happen. Let's see if it does. We're looking for that 7-8 to be hit from this high to the lows. Yeah, it's around about the $67. So it's only about, you know, it's only $3 away. We could get that move. It's only, you know, a small percentage move for 3-4%. If it does get that move up, I think people are going to get a little bit bullish. Breaking a resistance, right? We're going to go higher. And then you have that smack down on altcoin. This is a high probability trade scenario. On Litecoin, very likely to be a fake out, especially if we do have that choppy action. I've got an alert there. I will likely trade this. If I do trade it, I will let know my community if I'm gonna get into that trade. As soon as I get that alert, I'll be jumping into Bybit. I'll be jumping onto the chart to see that scenario and potentially get into that nice little scalp. Litecoin can be traded on Bybit, of course, you know, my #1 trading platform. Remember, guys, they do have this bonus still. I think it's still till the end of the month. So there's about 11 days to claim this bonus. I'm not sure if they will extend it, but on Bybit, you get $30,000 worth of rewards. You need to follow the steps to claim this reward. Okay, once you sign up down below in the link in the description, here you go to the rewards hub and you will have different tabs that you can claim these bonuses, up to $30,000 worth of bonus, guys. This is going to be till the end of November. Okay, officially, I'm not sure if they will extend it or not, but for the moment, it's till the end of November. Make sure to claim that bonus, guys, down below if you haven't got an account on Bybit. And if you already have an account on Bybit, you know, you can always create another one and, you know, claim this bonus. Following the steps on the rewards hub. And PrimeXBT, these are the only 2 exchanges that I use. Okay, I don't use a bunch of exchanges. I don't promote. I don't talk about a huge amount. Just Bybit and PrimeXBT. I'm still in that short position from the S&P 500. I think, you know, stop loss is at break even. The position is open. I'm looking for that swing trade, guys. If I want to talk about S&P 500 also, if you do give me a minute, okay? Because I do think a potential large correction can happen from this range. We're just about to top out here from this massive run up that we've had in October, and we're just going to start running flat in the next coming days, couple of weeks, and I am very likely going to see a correction here, in my personal opinion. Of course, we want to protect our positions. We want to stay break even. This consolidation will be good. Let's see what happens next week, guys. We'll be analyzing very carefully what happens with the S&P 500. Joseph, thank you, my man, for for the insane support. Joseph, Racing Pixel, Scotty. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at break 17. What's going on? What's going on with break 17? Why is the message being deleted? Is it being naughty? Can you please look at YIF? Super urgent. Let's take a look at this one. Is it Yearn Finance? What is this one? It's not on. It's not on CoinGecko, so we're not going to take a look at this one. Any cryptos that I do not see on CoinGecko are not going to be searched, because if they're not on CoinGecko, yeah, no. I just went long with tight stop loss and take profit at 16,800. I think in this range, 16,800 to take profit. Let me know why. Let me know why. Yeah, we're going to take a look at scalping scenarios, guys. Why not? Why not take a look at scalping scenarios for Bitcoin if you do give me a chance here? A VWAP is pretty insane, actually. VWAP is pretty insane. 16,000. I think, you know, the daily open, we got the daily open right over here from today, which was exactly at round about 16,670. Very likely we're going to come to the daily open at some point, so we could get that leg up to that range. 16,800. I'm not sure if we're going to go all the way up there, but looking at the scalping scenarios, yeah, I think this daily open, this wick over here, will likely to be filled before we come to lower levels. I mean, yeah, really nice different opportunities, guys. I'm going to talk about a major strategy, which is, you know, volume movements, all right, after some breakouts. And let me just quickly go through this, guys. This is also a strategy. I will be talking about this strategy on the course, but I can't. On the lower time frames, it's pretty impressive how this strategy works, okay? When you have such a large amount of volume like this, or like this, right? Spikes in volume, and these work on every time frame, you know, in lower time frames for scalping. But, you know, where do we have these volumes? These massive big spikes in volume. So we can take a look at 5 minute, 15 minute. And it's pretty impressive how, you know, these moves are very much respected with volume. And you can take a look at them on the 15 minute. I mean, when you go here to the 15 minute chart, there's hardly any volume. But if you go to the low time frames, yeah, it's pretty impressive how these big volume levels, all right? Let me just take a look at this range over here. When you see this massive big volume to the downside, like this, and you're breaking above it, you can see how it holds, right? You're having the price action getting above the back of the red volume. I mean, it would be ideal to have spikes in volume, okay? But you do see it respected very much there. I mean, this is looking at early this morning's price action. This is what I would really want to take a look at, potential trades here with volume. I mean, same scenario here. We are getting that bounce. You know, look at this red volume candle, right? And they are not perfect. You could see some volatility. So you got this red volume candle right there, looking at the 1 minute. And you want to be ready for these potential scalping scenarios. And you want to see large volume. I use Bybit Exchange to see this large volume, guys, okay? So, you know, pay attention to this strategy, because it is pretty useful, and it's to get in and out. If you're scalping, don't get extremely greedy. Just when you're in profits, just get in, get out, take profits when you're starting to hit some major levels. And I'm just going to explain this kind of price action also, that's happened today. Looking at the 1 minute chart. So looking at the 1 minute, we can see this large volume. Okay, so this is a major candle with large volume. It has to be significant. If your price action goes the other way from this selling pressure volume, and it has also a nice spike on the candlestick with large volume. I mean, look at this. The most important thing to detect this kind of strategy for a potential trade is zooming in, zooming out. In this case, we're looking at the 1 minute time frame. We do know that we're in a very large range. So we can long, we can short, or depending on what opportunity the market gives us. But what rule number one for this strategy, I want to take a look at the largest spikes in volume. I want to take a look at the largest spikes in volume. This one and this one. These two large spikes in volume. First of all, this one, we're getting some red volume here right now, a little bit. We're going to analyze what potential scenario we can see for this movement. But anyway, like I said, red volume right there with a huge amount with this candlestick. You have the price action going to the other side with this volume and this candlestick. This range is likely to get a bounce once the price action retraces from this large move to the upside with volume, okay? And this is what basically happened. You do get that bounce. You have got that bounce from this candle range, okay? This candle over here where it has large volume. This is what we want to see. Big volume and big volume. Large volume on this candle. And then price action to the upside, large volume to the upside. So we know that with this price action and high volume to the upside from the other way, you are likely to get a bounce from that volume candle. And you might think, where can I take profits? Well, obviously you want to try and get to the highs here, but fib levels such as 50% and 618 is our favorite, levels to take profit from a movement up and down, from bounces from major levels. So that 50% would already be a take profit and protect position. A 618 also take profit and protect and stay protected from your long, for example. So yeah, just some of these strategies are very well. We got yeah, obviously another take profit zone would be the back of this green candle, guys. This red candle is a level with volume, is a level where you will bounce from. And also this green candle with this amount of volume, check how the exact back from this candle has also got a major bounce to that exact level. So the back of this large volume did get that bounce back down, did get a rejection, guys, just right now at this moment. So this is the kind of, we want to take a look at these kind of strategies on the live stream, guys, especially this week coming. All right, we will be looking for these scalping opportunities on the 1 minute. So yeah, just something something I want to point out, level to level. Are the large volume spikes from a single wallet usually a whale? Isn't yeah, well, sometimes yes, sometimes yeah, mostly yeah. When you want to move the price, usually when you have this kind of volume on the 1 minute time frame or the or the 15-second time frame, they are usually from big entities, right? They to make a 0.15% move on the Bitcoin price in less than 1 minute. You need to have a little bit of power, right? You need to have some millions, right? You need to at least have some millions to move the market like that in the case of Bitcoin. So, yeah, I would say mostly they are whale moves on the lower time frame. Not extreme whale, not extreme amount, but they are usually small little whale moves. Yeah, no doubt. You guys smash that like button for the Saturday live stream, says Scotty. Thank you very much for your support. Absolutely insane. Thank you. SFP says Torviv, swing failure pattern on what time frame? Where? Let me know. Swing failure pattern where? Swing failure pattern where? I think Bitcoin is looking for that large move as the volatility is going lower and lower, and we are ready for that large move coming very, very soon. Andy has so much charm today. Keep up the awesome TA captain. Racing Pixel, yes. Thank you very much, guys. This week is going to be insane, I promise. The only trades that I talked about last week was this harmonic pattern, this one also right over here. And yeah, anyway, the price action was pretty boring, but I was in Dubai. I wasn't, I was also there visiting, to meet some different people, have some different meetings. And I wasn't too concentrated on the chart, and I'm extremely sorry for that. But I'm back home. I'm back in the studio now, back with the trading, back with the live streams. So make sure to feel excited because we're going to have an excellent week, guys. It's going to be really, really good. It's going to be really good. I'm going to be focused. I'm going to be looking at these, major levels, potential trading scenarios, and we're going to absolutely crush it, guys. Also keeping that pure educational content, taking a look at volume, taking a look at, different examples of what has happened in the last few days, right? I don't need to look at, I'm going to try a potential strategy that happened, in 2020. Let's see if it happens today. No. We're looking at price action, from yesterday, from before yesterday, potential scenarios that could happen in the coming days, looking at these movements that happen every single day, potentially, right? The title from today's live stream, it happened again. I don't know, what did I put on my title? What was it? It's happened again, or I don't know. Well, it's happened again. It was basically showing you that harmonic pattern. A harmonic pattern, guys. I know it's very, very hard. Hopefully, we'll be detecting some harmonics on the live streams this week. But it's trading, guys. This is day one every single day, right? Every day is day one, no matter how good you are at technical analysis, at trading, at risk management. Every day is day one. You need to search for that money. You need to search for those trading opportunities. And this one was showed live, guys. I got to say, this was only about a week ago. This is when I was already in Dubai, but it's very much, really, really nice scenario. It happened live, so it was pretty good. Volatility has been boring. It has been boring for the last few days. So this was good. Not much going on. But like I say, inside of this range, there are still opportunities. There are still opportunities for you to make some huge gains. All right. Obviously, you are the one pulling the trigger. I cannot do this for you. I'm only giving you educational content, not financial advice. I'm showing you these scenarios. And wow, if I would have been in front of the screen yesterday, I can, I'm not going to say 100%, but almost 100%. If I would have seen this price action, guys, I would have likely longed here at 16,500 range and taken profits at this level. Very, very strict by, getting into position and taking profits. So yeah, I've explained why. This was a beautiful harmonic right there. Beautiful, beautiful harmonic pattern, hitting exactly the 7-8, hitting it exactly the 7-8 scenario from this move. So, absolutely phenomenal. It was a great trade. This only happened, this happened yesterday evening, looking at the 15-minute chart. And like I said, you have a large consolidation right there. So this is a large consolidation, like a double, triple bottom scenario right there. Big volume traded here on the 17th. And if you want to take a look at the fixed volume profile, this is the best educational content that I could give you right now on that potential trade scenario. The point of control from the volume traded, the 16th, 17th of November. Where is the point of control, guys? It is exactly here at 16,500. Look at it. Look at the red spike. Big volume exactly at the $16,550 range. This is a huge level. If the price action gets above gets out from this range. It gets away from this range. If you come down to that point of control with a harmonic pattern, which is a Gartley bullish pattern right over here, I mean, that is a long trade scenario. I was traveling yesterday, so, missed out totally on that. Am I worried? No, because there are opportunities every single day, guys. This was I could not get any better. I mean, this is enough confluence for me. And I can also say that, it's very, very possible that we are actually going to still have a move to the upside. So I would say, is it possible to hit this C point or the A point? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. In between today and tomorrow. So yeah, that 16,800 range, slightly below 16,700. I think it can be hit in the next coming hours. This price action doesn't look bad. Swing failure, I saw someone in the comment section. So yeah, but you want to enter a swing failure. Right, look at this swing failure right there. We had the lows right there. Bang. Oof. Now that is good on the 15-minute chart. Swing failure on the 15-minute. This was actually a pretty good moment to enter a long position, right? You could enter here. You could enter here. There's pretty nice consolidation. You dip below the lows from yesterday. And yeah, you have a wick back up. So stop loss right there, below the wick. You have a little bit of time to enter. You're in profits right now. You protect position, obviously. You protect position. And, looking for higher. I think these highs can be claimed at 16,700. For a potential swing failure. Liquidity grab above this range. That would be a nice take profit if you long to this swing failure. Overall, it looks good because you're kind of creating a double bottom. Your swing failure is part of a double bottom, right? So you got this low and you got this low over here with the swing failure, double bottom. So these highs are likely to be taken. They're likely to be taken. So 16,700 is very, very much in the cards for in the next coming hours, I think. Obviously, you want to get at the lowest price possible, okay? I wouldn't long here to take profits here. Absolutely not, Absolutely not. When lows or highs are taken and you create that swing failure. Double bottom, yes, sir. Swing failure, double bottom on the 15-minute, this. I think it's very, very possible because the take profit 2 and 3 from a Gartley. And obviously you want to play defensive trading, guys. Defensive trading. It doesn't always mean that you are going to hit the take profit. Take profit 1 is 80% of the times hit, from a Gartley pattern. You could always have, get stopped out or have a move down and finding that pattern not happening. But there's a 618 from this point to this point is 80% of the times touch. So there's a massive win rate on that. And the C point and the A point are not touched that many times. So, but overall, when you're trading this, you want to get into a long, you want to take profits and you want to protect position. Because, what if we lose momentum? We lose momentum here and it comes down. You want to be protected. I mean, like I said on most of the videos, the most important thing in trading is risk management. I'm in that trade right now. Hello, Chico. Absolutely phenomenal. Hi, Andy. Can you please do TA on a fan token called NAP, please? Right, let's take a look at that. Let's see. Hi, Andy. Are you still holding BTC? Cheers, handsome. Ben M, thank you. Am I still holding Bitcoin? Absolutely. In my portfolio? Absolutely. I'm in no Bitcoin trade at the moment, but I am planning to trade this week very, very much like I usually do, like showing you that, what kind of trades that I'm into. But yeah, let's take a look at NAP here for Valentino. Holding Bitcoin and buying Bitcoin, guys. Absolutely. I'll be buying some Bitcoin next week. If you want, I can buy it live. But yeah, absolutely. Buying at these levels. No doubt. Let's take a look at NAP. What is this crypto? NAP US dollar. We haven't got much going on here. What can I say about this crypto? Napoli fan token. This is 1,171. This is an extreme low cap cryptocurrency. What is it? 1-2 million in market capitalization. It's on the it's on the Chili's blockchain. But yeah, it's a 3.8 million market capitalization. This is a baby. This can be highly manipulated. And yeah, this you can already see it on the chart. You know, when we've seen these low altcoins, there's nothing to analyze on these baby cap cryptos, guys. I gotta say. So when you asking me for a extreme low cap cryptocurrency, hey, can you do some analysis, some technical analysis on this, you know, altcoin that has 2 million or 3 million in market capitalization? You're just gonna see this on the chart, okay? There's nothing to analyze on an altcoin that has very, very, very low liquidity. There's no point in doing it. So sorry about that, but yeah, there's no technical analysis to be done on an altcoin like this. Let me zoom out on this. We got a little bit more price data here on the Huobi exchange. Well, this one got absolutely destroyed the last few months. Yeah, not much to analyze on this. Stay cautious with these kind of altcoins. I wouldn't trade this. Very, very volatile. Lots of spikes, ups and downs. Still in a very aggressive downtrend. Not much to analyze on this, unfortunately. Andy, can you take a look at storage USDT possible pump? Let's take a look at the storage. I think storage has a relatively large. Oh, this one went down quite a lot. 46 million. Let's take a look at storage right now on the charts. Sorry about that, guys. I had to have a drink. Right, what can we see on this one? Yeah, massive double top scenario here from April highs, November highs, similar to kind of Bitcoin, right? Massive double top, massive destruction for the last year. Yeah, we're basically at the bear market high levels. We're not. Let's see if we do have more price data here on storage on another exchange. Yeah, we haven't got more price data, unfortunately. I mean, basically we are at the bear market levels from 2020, the late bear market levels. And yeah, let's zoom in. I mean, what can I say about this one? I think this one can be traded on Bybit. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, it can be traded on Bybit, which is good to know. So yeah, this one does look like it's creating a kind of a double bottom. It could have a pump. It broke out the lows. It broke down below the lows. Let me just get a trend line here quickly so you can, or a box, where you can see the lows here from June being broken. And I mean, let's go to the daily chart or the 12-hourly. Look how it broke down this level and got rejected. This is exactly the 33 cent level. So we got storage here on 33 cents right there. It just got that rejection on the 11th. So it broke down the level, got rejected, tested the lows, and now we're coming back up to test the resistance level at 33 cents. So, right, we broke down, got rejected. Where's your highest probability trade? On the first touch, guys. We always talk about this. When you break a zone, you want to get into the first bounce, because then you could double top, you could double bottom. And in this case, we basically hit the highs from the lows of June, right? This is why I have this box. If we zoom in on the chart, we can see after the breakdown, the successful breakdown, we hit that level, got rejected, tested the lows, and swing failure. We can go actually to the lower time frames. We can see that beautiful swing failure also. You touch the lows, break down, consolidate. You know, these are long in opportunities right there. You've got several hours to get into a long with a stop loss below the wick here for that potential. And where would be my take profit? With the highs, of course, because you are speculating on a double bottom. Okay, swing failure. I mean, this is the thing about these swing failures. You want to be have very good risk management. So you hit the low, you get acceptance back in, looking at the 4 hourly above 28 cents. And this is the range you want to potentially long, guys. Once the low has been taken, several hours getting acceptance, this is the range you want to long. You don't want to long here, or you don't want to long here just as you're hitting the low, because you might break down and have a massive fall. You want to long when you get that acceptance, right? So you got several hours here of acceptance inside of the range after this hitting this level. So yeah, or just almost when you're going to close the 4 hourly candle or the 1 hourly candle. Let's take a look at the 1 hourly. Yeah, 1 hourly. Yeah, when you get this candle on the 1 hourly, you can arguably discuss that it's a good level to buy, to get into a long. Overall, if you're wrong, if it doesn't play out, always have your stop loss in position from the wick. So, and obviously you're looking for that, where would you be your take profit zone? If you've had this kind of price action, bang, bang, major resistance at the 33 cents, come down, and you have a swing failure and you get into a long at this level, your biggest resistance zone is this one, because the price action has come down relatively nicely, right? Not much going on this price action to the downside. You've got a very, very strong stop at 33 cents, and we do know it's a major level here from June low. That would be your take profit zone, basically hitting it, for the last few hours. So what would be the next trading scenario? Okay, yeah, you're very good at analyzing what's happened, but what can potentially happen? So my best trading scenario here for this cryptocurrency, for storage, would be a solid breakout from this level over here. I mean, it's, this would be a high probability trade. If it breaks above the 34 cent level, like this, bang, a big move. I'm not interested in volatility above 34 cents, 35. No, I want to see it go up, bang, hit 38, 39, you name it. Big explosive move, especially with high volume. I want to see high volume. I want to see a spike here in green volume on this move up. The next retracement that happens to come down to hit this level is going to be a good long scenario. Basically, I would be looking to place my stop loss if this were to happen below the massive candle on the 1 hourly or the 4 hourly that has large volume. That is my protective candle, the one that has millions of dollars pushing the price to the upside. And if it retraces with low volume, it's my high probability ticket to get into a long position after breaking this resistance zone. Where would be my take profit? I would be aiming for the highs, but I'll be also aiming at the 618, because you could create a lower high, but that would be take profit and protect position, yes or yes. So that would be the trading scenario that I'm looking for storage. What I'm going to do is I am personally going to put an alert here, just in case I do trade it, and I will let you know if I am going to get into a trade here on the Telegram group because I'm going to be really active. I'm not being too active last week, being in Dubai, but right now I am. I'm back here in the studio, and I'm going to put an alert right there in the middle of this range, because if we hit that level, I'm going to go and take a look at the chart on storage and analyze the situation. Have we broken with a large amount of volume? Are we continuing slightly to the upside? And then put another alert back down here at this range. As soon as that alert is hit, take a look at my phone directly, knowing this potential scenario could get a bounce, taking a look at the volume, getting ready for that long scenario to come and claim the highs. Okay, so that would be that high probability trade that I would be looking for on storage. And yeah, I will say to my community if I will enter that long, but I'm going to wait for that breakout. Can you take a look at Waves coin? Absolutely. Let's take a look at Waves. Why not? Yeah. Right, let's take a look. I'm just taking a look at the comment section, guys. Can you take a look at Chainlink? Chainlink has been looked at, I think, at the beginning of the live stream. So yeah, let's take a look. When 500 likes, wow, we're just about to hit that 500 like. Let me know in the comment section who is going to be the 500 like. Absolutely amazing. Bitcoin will live forever, at least a few billion years. A few billion years. Well, that's a bit too extreme. Can you take up Lazio USDT before stream ends? Lazio, how do you know that the stream is about to end? Lazio, what is this cryptocurrency? I mean, let's take a look at here. It has had a little bit of run up. Lazio. Remember, guys, I'm not sure if Lazio can be traded on Bybit, but let's double check. I don't think so anyway. Yeah, Lazio cannot be traded on Bybit, but storage can be traded on Bybit. Remember to claim that bonus, guys, down below. When you sign up with the link down below, if you go to the rewards hub, up to $30,000 on the rewards hub, okay? If you already got an account on Bybit, you can always do another one and take advantage of this bonus, because once you sign up, you are credited this bonus. You need to follow the steps, of course, at the rewards hub. You'll have different tabs and different tasks to claim this bonus, okay? Not just by signing up, you're going to get this bonus. Come on, guys, let's be realistic there. You need to follow the steps at the rewards hub. So let's take a look at this crypto, Lazio USDT. Let's zoom out on the daily. Pretty interesting price action this one's having here. I have no idea what this crypto is or what it does. 48 million, so it's a low cap crypto. Oh, this did look like a harmonic, but it didn't reach the 618. I mean, these are the kind of patterns, guys. When you see this price action, bang, bang, lower high, bang down here. I mean, this is such a very, very interesting zone. I would have waited for lower. This is why these harmonics are just so powerful. Gartley pattern overall, one of the most powerful harmonics. But you know what it did? It hit the point of control, good enough. It hit the 618 range from the lows to the highs. So from this extreme low of May to the high, and it's creating a swing failure right now. So this one is likely to correct from this level. Absolutely, this is time to short this crypto. I got to be sorry on that, but we've tested the highs on the daily and completely failed to break above the September highs, basically, just the last few days. Yeah, this one is likely to get a correction, swing failure from the highs. Yep. Swing failure, potentially to the 618 at least, and even lower. Double top scenario, swing failure. This is likely to correct. You did have a couple of days here to get into swing failure. You would be in profits. I have no idea where you can trade this, but overall, oh yeah, this is beautiful. When you claim these highs, right, and you move down like this, you know, I don't trade here, here, or here. I wait for the leg up to the 50% 618 range from the drop. And whoever's an old subscriber, you guys know this, right? I don't jump into the drop. I wait for the little bit of a retracement consolidation and then look for that leg down. So anyway, this does look like it's gonna correct down. Okay, highs have been claimed. Swing failure. Yeah, this is likely to correct in the coming days and weeks, unfortunately. Handsome Andy, would you please take a look at YFI? Okay, YFI. I think you spelled, so Yearn Finance. I think you spelled that one wrongly before. So yeah, couldn't take a look at that one. How long did it take you to be a full-time crypto trader? Well, I remember 2018, very bad year. 2019 also was a relatively bad year. I was making more money with some crypto that I was buying, making a 3-4x. Not till about 2020, mid 2020, was starting to be profitable at trading. So yeah, just the last couple of years, guys, not long. You know, I started technical analysis and learning about the stock market and technical analysis, not even in crypto, in 2017. German stock market. Bought a bunch of books, bought a bunch of different courses online. You know, half of them were absolute crap, some of them were decent enough. And you actually, from a lot of courses, a lot of books, you come out with your own good analysis and good strategies that are profitable. And it was about, from 2020 to be actually consistent and profitable. 2018, an absolute mess, and 2019 was, break even a lot of the times break even. I would make some nice gains. I did have responsibility and have good gains for 3-4 months. And then suddenly I would make an insane trade, risking too much, and lose 4 months of gains, and thinking, just being irresponsible, thinking that I'm going to be a millionaire in, trading crypto and markets, thinking that I'm the boss, I can make this, I can risk more than, and basically made a lot of mistakes back in 2018, 2019, and from 2020 starting to be consistent, because I'm having good risk management. I could not stress it enough, and you guys know I've been saying for months and months on the channel, I'm only risking 1%, 2% on my capital always, and from about mid 2020, being consistent in profiting in trading. But 2018, part of 2019 also. 2019 was there was that moment that I lost 4 months of consistent gains, and I lost it in a trade in 1 week. Basically, I lost 4 months of gains in less than 1 week, and it was those are the kind of trades that you make and think, why did I do this? Why did I risk that much on this, trade? And it just happens. There's nothing better than actually, making bad trades and losing money, guys. That is the best learning. That is the best education that I had. Making big mistakes, and from those big mistakes. But we humans do, we learn off mistakes, right? We learn off mistakes. All the laws, all the laws and are made because of this of big mistakes that humans have been doing, right? So I think it's good to experience some losses in trading, because you learn based off your losses. And now I'm just consistent. I don't make hundreds of thousands, not even tens of thousands, at the end of the month, a lot of the times when I'm trading, because I'm just very, very conservative. I try and get into high probability trades, have very good risk management, But I do make a very, very nice wage at the end of the month. Apart, I also have other different sources of income. I provide liquidity on decentralized swaps. There's YouTube, there's affiliate marketing, and it's good to have some different incomes. But yeah, on trading since about 2020, consistently making a pretty decent wage at the end of the month. Trading is not to become a millionaire, and not even in months or years. It's just to make some gains out of the market. Yes, own mistakes in crypto teach me great lessons. It is like that, guys. It is like that. Absolutely. Exactly. Not risking more than I am ready to lose, says Oles. Yes, 100%. You remember the Elon crash, lost dollars that moment at catch a good long on Ethereum from the drop. Yeah. So yeah, guys, with 4 layers, storage, blockchain, database, edge computing, the first of its kind with the proof of traffic, POT, they grant from Google, and even Vitalik has invested in. Let me know which one. Storage. Yeah, guys. This is going to be it for the live stream. Been here over almost 2 hours, guys. I think people are also getting a little bit bored. Not much going on the price action. Hope you liked today's live stream. It is Saturday. I got to say, there's not much volatility happening. But let's have a quick look at Bitcoin on the lower time frames. Let's have a quick look at Bitcoin. It is Saturday, guys. Go and enjoy yourself. Get ready for this week, guys, because I really hope that we are going to, find some great trading opportunities. Like I said, no matter how much experience you have, no matter how good you have been, in trading and having good risk management, every day is day one, guys. Every day is day one. And always, always, always in trading, you will have a devil and you will have an angel. The devil will be saying, go on, put massive amount of leverage, risk 50% of your capital from your trading capital. It doesn't matter. You're going to win this trade. And then you have the angel, and this is the one you need to listen to. Don't risk too much on that trade. Don't use that much leverage. You use a small percentage of your capital. Get in, wait for the price to come to you. Don't rush into the trade, right? And the devil is always going to be there in trading. It happens to a lot of people because a lot of people like that, like the emotion, like the probability in making money in trading. And no, guys, no. Made many mistakes. Now I'm very, very conservative. I'm very boring. Trading is boring because you need to do what you need to do. But yeah, let's take a look. Like I said, first time here, loved it. I attract limitless prosperity. Thank you very much for those kind words, Joseph. Thank you very much for joining. Scotty also, you guys are amazing. Thank you very, very much. Hope you enjoy, the stream. We did talk about some, harmonic patterns. We did talk about a little bit of volume. How to try and detect those potential quick trades, always protecting your position very, very quickly and quickly taking profits, guys. The best thing that I learned, the last year is protecting position and just taking profits consistently. Take profits, no matter, you may be almost at your take profit range, but you can always take profit while you get up to that level, right? So, yeah. What's happening on Bitcoin right now? Not much. There's this potential swing failure. We could get a bounce up here, guys. Massive boring range. But yeah, I think we could. It is likely to get a bounce, guys. I think 16.7, 16.8k Bitcoin. This zone over here is likely to be hit. Very double bottom right there. There's a double bottom right here. We had the harmonic pattern right here, and this double bottom is just likely to do something like this. Stay cautious with your trading. Try and get at best levels possible. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. Remember, you got those bonuses if you are interested in trading, guys, and you are kind of experienced, all right, and responsible. check out the bonuses. If not, do not check out the bonuses, guys. Do not sign up because trading is risky. Make sure to be responsible if you do so. Take a look at the disclaimer down below, okay? Only educational purposes here. I got some tutorials on Bybit, on PrimeXBT, and some, gains that I've been, different strategies also, or tutorials down below in the description. Check our socials, Twitter, Telegram. Thank you guys for the insane support. Let's make an incredible trading week, and I will see you in the next live stream.